Hello everyone, Alice here. Today I'm going to be doing a review on a book called The Midnight Library. With this again, I listened to the audio whilst reading along with the story. I'm going to just talk a bit about the story and give my opinion and things like that. So this book follows the story of a woman called Nora. And she's basically she's planning to kill herself, and it follows the countdown before she actually goes to take the overdose. Then you find her basically, we don't know exactly, but it seems like she had passed out from it, and she, from the side of her eye, she actually comes across a library. So she goes to this, well, first of all, she didn't know it was a library, it was just a building. And she goes to the library, and then she finds her old library teacher is basically the one that owns the library. And you kind of learn that it's kind of a library between life and death, and that's where the story really does get so interesting. It's basically all her different life is written out in different books, and different, like, she's got a big book of regrets from things she regrets in her life, and she's got different stories, and it follows the journey of Nora as she kind of gets to live her old lives again, or lives that she didn't follow. It all involves her picking books, and it's kind of based around stories of herself. And that's kind of the whole concept of this book. I really love the artwork, but with this story, it's really interesting. It kind of wakes you up to a lot of different situations, and it makes you kind of think and realise, and there's lots of quotes and stuff that's throughout this book that's actually really meaningful. I've not done any annotations in this book so far. I was just trying to follow on the story whilst listening to the audiobook of it. But it kind of, it's really well written. Like, this would definitely make a fantastic movie at some point, because it follows kind of her journey of being basically on the brink of death, and her getting this opportunity to try and start living her life again. But there's different rules and things. Like, for example, one rule is once she feels despair, then she goes back to the library, and but the problem is there's certain moments where she's pretty much at the point of giving up, and then destruction and things happen in the library. So that's kind of the actual a bit of an explanation of this book. I found this a fantastic story. I really enjoyed every moment of it. I thought it was a very, very interesting, unique concept, and it was very well written. The person that read the audiobook done a really fantastic job of capturing the pure emotion in the storyline and things like that. And it's something that I will highly recommend. This, I think, is probably going to be one of my favourite books of this year that I've read so far, because it was just such an incredibly unique storyline. It was so well put together, and you get to learn so much, like how she changes as a person throughout her different lives that she's living. You get to kind of learn a lot about her. You get to kind of experience pretty much everything the book has to offer. And I really want to reread it already. I love this book so much. I found it so incredible how it was written. I definitely give this book a 5 out of 5 stars rating. And I really enjoy the hard book of it. I think that's nice. I really like the colour of the book. It kind of gives you that sort of library aesthetic. Same with the like, I know I've already showed it, but the picture there. This book is one that I will highly recommend to pretty much anyone. The beginning is a bit difficult because it's talking of basically feeling helpless, giving up and suicide. But the story brings you so much interest. It truly does a fantastic way of drawing you in as the reader. And I definitely think that this is going to be one of my top books of this year. Even the chapters are not really that long. It's only like a few pages per chapter, which also can sometimes be quite helpful. But overall, this was an incredible read, and I highly would recommend this to anyone that's looking for kind of a story that kind of opens your eyes and adds a bit of intrigue, mystery, things like that. So that's pretty much the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video and my other videos, then please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you all for watching. Take care, happy reading, and bye for now.